Talon Telford with Facepalm Sports. John Gruden. What is his deal? He keeps saying he's not a racist.
Can the NFL and the Raiders and the fans be sure that there are not any other racial insensitive remarks by you out there in the atmosphere?
John Gruden, you did a lot of emails that you should not be proud of. I am going to say that there are a lot of people out there who make mistakes and say a lot of things that they don't necessarily mean. However, I would never put anything down in writing like that. And unfortunately, because you did and you got caught, even though you weren't part of the NFL, it's a really bad look for the NFL. Mike Davis, the owner of the Raiders, should be sanctioned as well. That Washington team for decades had been run horribly and by a man that had fallen asleep at the wheel. That's why they sucked for so long. That people in glass houses should not throw stones. If you're in the public eye, you have no true understanding of privacy or expectation. So at that point, everything you say will be used against you. Matt Nagy should be secure in his job, knowing that Gruden got fired first. Nagy was thought to be on the hot seat for this year, given the fact that he had a horrible year last year, and the regime wanted him to still get fired. There are many people calling for his job, including ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky, the guy who ran out the end of the end.
Two of their biggest players.
You shouldn't be making your spouse's life harder. He just earned a $500 million contract. Patrick Mahomes' wife. I'm not sure why you would be so interested in claiming that you are Patrick Mahomes' wife and making him a pain in his ass the way that you are. That's pretty crazy. And Dan Campbell, the crying man.
When you see your players give all that they have and you lose that way, it's tough. You don't want that for them. So
Dan Campbell, first-year head coach of the Lions, has lost several games that were very close, including the last one to the Minnesota Vikings last Sunday. They've had a bit of bad luck with injuries, and I do have to preface, the Lions are my team, and they really haven't won shit for a long time. But I do have to say that standing up for Dan Campbell, a guy who actually cares, is pretty damn cool for a team that can't fucking win. I think Dan Campbell is really upset with the way that his year has turned out as Lions head coach. I believe that he came in with no illusions of understanding that it may be any different than it turned out. I think it was dedication and hard work that he assumed he was putting in would change the factors going forward. Unfortunately for Dan Campbell, the Lions have what they call the Lions curse. Dan Campbell, a former Detroit Lions player, including the year when they went 0-16, may be facing the gun at an 0-17 season this year if they don't get some turnaround luck to help them at least win 2 or 3. The Lions are not expected to win many games this year, so 2 or 3 would put them in the top one or two for this year's draft. In my opinion, they should choose a quarterback in this year's draft if there's one there. If not, they desperately need an edge rusher. They desperately need a wide receiver. They desperately need so many things that they are desperate for anything, which is not Campbell's fault. Campbell's and Holmes just came in this year and have been doing a patchwork as best as they can without breaking the bank for the Detroit Lions. I have to say, Dan Campbell, as my head coach, my favorite team, is maybe the best head coach that I've seen outside Jim Caldwell. And the last years have been a real hard one with Matt Patricia. Or as the people who are fans of Detroit, the Quintricia regime, all from the Patriot ties, which explains why they're starting to get rid of the Patriots. This is our first episode. I hope you liked it. And please subscribe and like. Comment down below. Keep your dirty potty mouths to yourself. But we have no sponsor. So until we get sponsorship,
I'm not a racist.